close to us, the local Filipino community group
Here in Canada.
here in Winnipeg, there is a big Filipino-centric private group here in Winnipeg. It's called 204 Filipino Marketplace Forum.
Yeah.
Before when I got here, it was supposed to be a marketplace.
Yeah, I love it. I miss those days.
Marketplace.
Yes,
Now
all the food and
they
everything.
had to put forum on it because there's also discussions. And now there is this post in r/Winnipeg,
Reddit.
the Winnipeg
means
subreddit,
Yeah.
where I would assume this person is Filipino, the poster in Reddit. He was trying to post something about a political candidate on 204 Filipino Marketplace, and then his or her posts were getting deleted. Apparently, or allegedly, moderators for the Filipino Facebook group is campaigning for the conservatives.
Okay. All right.
And then this guy who tried to post on
The-
Reddit, and then what he wants to happen is for there to be a discussion.
Yeah.
Because
Because we need that.
yes,
We need
in
discussion
a way,
so that it's gonna educate people. Because the voting's gonna be starting soon. Well, the advanced voting started already. But yeah, we
Yeah.
need that. We need that discussion. It's a forum, right?
it's a forum. True.
This is a day ago.
Yeah.
204 Filipino FB group. There's
That's how
a 204
wind
Filipino
of it.
group that has 55K members. Any posts in this group that are related to liberal/NDP support seem to get deleted almost immediately, while they allow multiple daily posts of conservative supporters blaming Carney. It's pretty clear the admins lean conservative, but if this group is meant to be a space for the whole community, why silence some of us? I've tried getting answers from the admin before, but no dice. The other people that have brought this up have been deleted from the group. Just putting this out here as a heads up for any active members left, because if I posted this in the group, it'd probably get deleted like the rest. Posted by bias admin -27.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think this Filipino is what generation is he or she from?
I would say him being versed in Reddit, I would say he is a millennial. Somebody younger.
All right. Millennial to Gen Z.
Mid-30s.
Mid-30s. Okay. Just like us. Maybe it's this guy. You never know.
I don't post on Reddit.
Yeah.
I just read.
You don't?
I just lurk.
All right.
Like, here's the thing. Both sides have echo chambers. Reddit is mostly the echo chamber for the younger people.
Millennials.
Millennials down to the younger generation. That's where they're going to be. Because they stay away from Facebook, because that's the echo chamber of the boomers.
No.
If it wasn't tagged as Filipino forum, I would understand them wanting to just promote conservative.
Yeah.
But it is a forum.
Yes.
Now, the debate comes in. Should they be allowed to do that?
I think they shouldn't be doing that because that's freedom of speech, right?
And do you know how the left or the liberals, anywhere, anywhere, this is not just in Canada. This is also in the Philippines. This is also in the States.
States everywhere.
You know how they come across
How?
when they want to educate.
How?
They always sound elitist. Of course, you're going
Yeah,
to argue
because
that
that's my
you're right.
opinion. Yeah, it's my
Regardless
opinion.
which side, you're going to argue that you're right. The conservatives never come across as that. Conservatives or the right always think that they know better.
Right.
But who wants to be wrong, though? That's the thing. That's the risk of putting out your opinions.
Your opinion in
out
platforms
there,
like this.
in
yes.
platforms like this, in forums where it's gonna get challenged,
Yeah.
and nobody wants to admit that they are wrong. It takes a certain special type
Person.
of someone to admit that they are wrong,
Yeah.
and they want to change their ways. So, do you agree with this? Because this, you can call this censorship.
It,
Yeah,
it is
it's-
really censorship. If
Right?
allegedly,
Yes.
if what's happening is real. Because like if I'm gonna be the moderator, I'm not gonna be biased with any side.
or
I'm
you're
just
not
keep
gonna
it-
show it.
I'm not gonna show
It's
it.
not gonna be obvious.
Yes, it's
Yes.
gonna be. I'm gonna be talking about this in the bedroom.
Okay.
Like usually that's how politics and religion are. Just talk about it in the bedroom with your family, with your wife. But it's election time.
Yes,
It's
it's
election
pretty hard
time.
to avoid.
So yeah, it is happening. And what can we do, right?
Scroll up.
Scroll up. If you can't handle the heat,
Yeah.
put it down, right?
If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Yeah, get out of the kitchen.
Yeah. I know it can't be avoided, but if you're not ready to stand your ground on what your information is, even if you're wrong, even if you're right, if you can't back it up, or if you can't take being corrected, don't be
Don't yeah.
on these platforms. Don't participate.
Yeah.
And of course, everybody wants to dunk on somebody right
Yeah.
now. It's brownie points.
But you know what I hate? I hate people that are posting stuff in groups or anywhere.
Yeah.
And they're using dummy account. There's only like one friend, two friends, like fucking they're trying to be aggressive with other people with their thoughts, but you only have one friend. You're a dummy account. Like there's no point in arguing with this kind of people.
What are those called?
Keyboard warriors.
That's their weapon of choice, the keyboard.
And their favorite last defense is like they're gonna attack you personally.
Yes.
Anong ambag mo?
That's how you know the debate is done.
Yeah. Like once they start spouting nonsense like what
Yeah.
you've done for our country, what have you done for the community?
See, that's what I mean. Like, if you can't stand on your arguments, don't participate.
Yeah.
If you cannot stand being corrected, don't participate. That's why they hide on those dummy accounts, because they don't want to be judged. They don't want to stomach the repercussions that they're gonna get for being wrong,
Yeah.
even if you're gonna be addressing that you've learned. For some people, they will see you as like tucking your tail.
Yeah.
In a way, you still admit that even though you learned, for some people, they will still perceive you as wrong. Yeah, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Pretty much. And that's what these forums are for.
Talk about stuff. May it be religious, because someone's even asking about religion. Like they shouldn't be talking about religion in a public forum like this. Yeah, you can. I think you can. Yeah, what's your take with that? I'm not saying that people should be converting, all right? But me, if I'm gonna be posting, let's say, a prayer, or let's say it's Easter Sunday, that's like promoting your religion already, right? You're just saying, okay, happy Easter, everyone, right? Just greeting everyone, like it's the Lord has risen. So isn't that like talking about religion?
In a way, yes. But I kind of understand people who are not practicing, not buying into that.
Scroll
But
up.
scroll up
Scroll up.
again. So, what I think of it is, okay, I won't look at it as people trying to push their religion.
Yeah.
I will look at it as people trying to win magic internet points. That's how I look at it.
They're looking for allies.
Yeah, regardless of if it's religion or not, regardless of the topic, it's just always the easiest way to win points. Religion, politics, because that's like always polarizing. That's one that's always going to have this side and then another side. So that's an easy way to get.
Like,
Like-
follow. Yeah, like people that's gonna like your
Yes.
post.
Regardless, these are people trying to win brownie points.
Yeah.
Us trying to put out unique takes. That's also trying to win magic internet brownie points. In a way.
Yeah, in a way.
In a way. We're just trying to like do the whole circus about it.
Yeah.
But we are also trying to win magic, internet
magic
brownie
internet
points. If I see those, I just chuckle and then scroll up.
Scroll up. Yeah.
Yes. I don't try to look at it as them trying to convert anybody. They're just trying to win internet brownie points. But if it's a forum, let's go back to the discussion about the alleged censorship. If it's a forum, that's a no-no.
Yeah, no.
Because have your points be challenged. Like, I have my own biases too. But if I want to be educated, I'm going to research by myself. If I want a debate, that's when I will post something. I won't do that because I'm a wuss. Having the other side be silenced, like,
It's unfair. It's
unfair. You know what happens when censorship on one side is like practiced, echo chambers.
Yeah, they're gonna look for another way.
Yes.
Like what happened with this Reddit.
Yes. Now they're gonna discuss among themselves
Yeah.
how bad the conservatives are, whereas on the Facebook side, they're gonna discuss how like pussy the liberals are. No discourse
Yeah.
has happened.
Nothing.
Because of this, I kind of realized why there's always a disconnect between younger people and older people. In the older days, when information wasn't readily available, you'd ask
The
the
news.
experienced person closest to you. You're
Oh
gonna ask
yeah.
them something. Now you're just gonna go to Google.
Yeah.
So what
Or
sends
social
are older
media.
people to you now? And then now if you ask older people and then they seem confident about their stuff when they haven't updated their info, they're going to be so confident because what they rely on, because during their time there's not much disinformation. They only have the trusted information sources. Now they are confident with what they know.
That's correct.
They're gonna lay down what they know to the
Yeah.
younger people. When younger people can fact check now.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna say, what you know is outdated. What's the use of you now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You're just gonna be like polluting my decision. Or maybe other people's decision if they're
Yeah.
not gonna be fact checking.
Yeah. That's one way we can look at internet.
That's true. Think about it. Like I would be sure. Like what, my dad or my mom, they would be happy if I consult to them stuff like this.
Yes. But
But
now,
now I have Google.
you see that small search bar
Yeah.
in your home screen on your phone, you tap that, type what you were
Yeah.
going to ask your parents. You'd get more variations of info too. I'm not saying I subscribe to that. All I'm saying is there's people who would prefer going to Google search
Yeah.
than ask the older generation. Takeaway:
Takeaway: vote.
go out and vote. It's your future. And if you're gonna look for something to confirm your bias, go ahead to your own respective echo chambers.
Yeah. Or Reddit.
If you don't want to be Reddit, Facebook, whatever
TikTok, is there
social,
TikTok?
yeah,
There's probably
that
lots in
too.
TikTok.
I feel like TikTok is split
Yeah.
because there's older people on TikTok too.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Because of the dances
It
and everything.
yeah.
OnlyFans? Is there political stuff in OnlyFans?
Might be.
I don't even have OnlyFans, so
Now you had to say it again. If you have to say it, that's probably not true. But anyways, if you want to be informed and be challenged, like go ahead and do your own research and know which sources are biased
yeah,
and know which sources are
or
neutral.
facts, yeah, or
Yeah.
neutral.
And then base your decisions off of that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Do it yourself. That's all. That's all I want to say. But yeah, again, you got Edmund here,
You got me 2x,
and
this is twice the D.